How we expect Chelsea to line up against Zenit tonight. Chelsea will remain without Mateo Kovacic in the Champions League against Zenit tonight after the midfielder tested positive for COVID-19. Kovacic had only just returned to full training after missing 8 games with a hamstring injury. Thomas Tuchel had hoped the Croatia international would be available for Saturday's clash with Leeds, but he will now have to face a period of isolation before he can make his long-awaited return. Kovacic joins N'Golo Kanté and Jorginho on the list of midfielders who are not available for tonight's Champions League tie in Russia. Kanté is still to recover from a twisted knee and Jorginho is out with a back problem. But the setback for Kovacic is a particular blow after Chelsea believed their casualty list was finally beginning to ease. Sponsored Tuchel said he was in training yesterday with a big smile, but then he tested positive for corona today so is now isolating. I was aware that this could happen and I'm not happy about it, not only as a manager, but as a person. But this is what reality is at the moment, so we have to be ready to adapt and secure people's health. Chelsea's midfield options have been severely hit in recent weeks. It has seen them drop 7 points and relinquish their lead at the top of the table following Saturday's shock defeat to West Ham. Kovacic has been a pivotal figure since Tuchel took over in January and provided vital cover for Kanté. Saul Niguez was signed in the summer to give the European champions more depth in midfield, but the Spain international has struggled to get to grips with English football, starting just 2 Premier League games and being substituted at halftime in both. Kovacic suffered his injury in training in October and Chelsea's medics had been cautious in their approach to his recuperation to ensure there was minimal risk of a repeat injury. But his extended absence has seen Tuchel's side struggle, drawing 2 and losing one of their last 5 league games to drop down to 3rd in the table. Tuchel refused to accept that there are any major concerns about Chelsea's form ahead of facing Zenit and added, "We dropped some points against Man United, we found the solution to win a game at Watford. We lost with a freak shot at the end of a game at West Ham. So we had this before, that we lose games. We don't like it, but we are not worried. We know what to do to win games." Trevoh Chalobah is out with a hamstring strain picked up against Watford last week, while Ben Chilwell is still recovering from his knee ligament damage. Better news for Chelsea is the return of Kai Havertz, who took part in training on Tuesday despite twisting his ankle in defeat to West Ham on Saturday. Chelsea predicted Zai, Kepa, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, James, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Alonso, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, Havertz.